Welcome to Fusionverse, a show where we talk about anime, TV shows, movies, and games. I know the movie came out quite a while ago, but it's taken me some time to just come up with the right review to do for it. And, well, instead of just a review, go watch the movie, go enjoy it. The movie I'm talking about is It, okay? Now, you know what you think? It did. It came out a while back. But you need to watch it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Take people to watch it. It's such a good movie. Now, in my opinion, I believe this is, in its own right, a classic film. Now, I'm going to be giving you my 5 reasons why this is a classic film. The first reason is that this is a coming-of-age movie. It's the fact that it takes place in 1988 to 1989 is really amazing, and it speaks volumes to it as well. First of all, I was born in 1988. Oh yeah, best friend 1989. So yeah, it kind of holds some significance. But the reason for it, why I say it's a coming of age film, is because it's going to be the 90s right after in a short while. So they're living in the edge of the 80s. And by them, I'm referring to the kids that the story is just revolving around. Because each of them brings something to the table. They are definitely an 80s kids. And whether they know it or not, they're living this childhood thing where they're teenagers, they're young, but something tragic is happening, which will soon make them grow up. Another reason is because the actors, the kid actors, the children in this movie are another reason why this is such a classic. A lot of these actors really bring you into their world of dairy. Not to take anything away from any other movies, but there are some that are not able to capture that. A lot of kids in movies, they're just not able to pull you in and make you believe they are who they say they are, or that everything that's taking place is happening. But these actors are able to do that, which is very interesting because you don't think about that too much. As a kid, as you're watching a movie, you're just like watching the movie, you're enjoying it, you're just watching to watch it. But as an adult, things start to change, and you're not really sure if you believe this actor or you believe what they're saying. Sometimes there'll be actors who come out, and you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I remember that actor. Yeah, he's from that one other movie. Oh, that's cool. He's in this one. And that's kind of as far as it goes. It doesn't make you go, oh man, this is a very interesting character. They're going through a lot. But they managed to actually do that. The director does a great job of directing them. And just the story itself, it just pulls you in. And you see all of them going through all these hardships in their own right. And they kind of show you how they come together from it. And they do a great job of doing that. It's not just one of those things where it's like, oh, hey, well, here, just go. Oh, you guys go. Oh, you went to my school? Okay, cool. No, it develops, and all these characters play a huge role, and I mean a huge role. And that's the third reason. The characters of this story, whether it be the parents or even the other kids that are involved, because you see, there's a lot happening, not just with it. It is it's this just seems like this unstoppable force. But the parents don't really know it. They don't know what's happening. All they know is that their kids are going missing, and that's it. But there's so much more with these kids, because it shows what their fears are. Such as one of the kids just being afraid of getting his hands dirty and like going like into the store with these other friends, because it's scary and it's a disgusting environment. He freaks out himself. And you see that with all these other characters of exactly what they're afraid of, why they're afraid of it. And one of them, the actress is incredible. The child actress, she does such a great job, and you, wow, you get, there's a lot of moments where you will get creeped out, and you'll be like, holy, is it the actual monster, or is it this person? And they do a great job with just showing their fear, showing all these different characteristics, and it pulls you in even deeper. It kind of freaks you out a lot because there's so much that's going on, and then you're able to get into the mind of these kids of like, holy crap, this is why this individual's afraid, this is why this other person's afraid. A lot of these characters really bring a lot to the table, and that's definitely another reason why this is such a classic. Now, another reason is fear. I mentioned fear a little while ago, but fear is a huge, huge part of this, and it's another reason because it's not just oh the clown scaring the kids. It's more than that. Each of these kids has to overcome their fear, whether they know it or not. Some of them may, some of them may not, and you see it through their point of views. They each have individual scenes where they're facing their fears. Some are just not willing to face it, and some are kind of able to overcome it. But it's such a difficult thing to express and show through a film. But they managed to do a great job of it because it's not just something that's mentally there. That the clown is it's just coming at them and attacking them with all these other things. It's the society. It's where they live, the people that they live around. I mean, there's kids terrified of older kids that are just harassing them and attacking them and doing all these vicious things. One of the kids, because he's chubby, because he's fat. It's one of the most intense and brutal scenes I have seen. It's just getting carved his stomach up. Tic-tac-toe. It freaking hit me here, man. Like, it was something I just didn't expect. I thought, okay, they're just gonna push him around, whatever. But they took it there because this other kid is psychotic. He's just seriously psychotic. And he finds joy from that because of his own life, that he feels so miserable. And like, the bullies nowadays. But this is just so intense. Luckily, he manages to escape. And there's so much happening around this place, around Derry. But like I said, they need to overcome fear. And there's a scene where they're assaulting a black kid. Like literally, like there's something, he doesn't belong there. It's just this. It seems like to have like this racial tension between these characters, but then the kids are like, no, he's like an outsider. He's like us, We gotta defend him. So they do, and they start chugging rocks at the other kids, hitting them in the head and all that. And you just feel this moment of empowerment of them kind of like standing up for themselves, but also for someone else who needs that help. And just, it empowers them even more, which is something that it hates. Because it wants them to fear. It wants them to know suffering. Because he feeds off of that. Or she, from what I've heard, that it is actually a female. Pretty crazy. Didn't expect that. But everyone like trying to overcome their fears and knowing like, hey, this isn't our destiny. We can overcome this. And it really shows it. And they go through this whole thing where everyone is just like freaking out. They're going into the house. They want to attack him in his own home because they know where he lives. They know. And they go the first time they go, and one of the boys, his arms just like breaks from the impact, and it's just so painful. And it's coming out for him, wanting to eat him, and like they managed to go and fight him off and attack the clown, this creature, and stand up for their friend. Although they got just brutally freaking hurt, like messed up. Remember the kid that totally tic-tac-toe thing? Oh, I got clawed, man. This is just an intense movie. And it has a lot of other moments too, where these kids are able to kind of be themselves around each other and kind of express themselves and just have fun. There is just so much that revolves around this fear of what they need to do, of like what's happening in their life, and each of them does manage to overcome their fear, and they manage to overcome their fears because they were able to just form this bond with each other, which is, I believe, is definitely instrumental to the development of this movie. And the final reason, okay, why this is such a classic is it. The clown itself. Holy crap. The creature design, the fact of what it represents, that it's been around for ages, and this thing that just feeds off of them, and he wants them. He uses everything to his ability to manipulate them. He uses their own fears against them, and he's able to just manipulate them. He manages to manipulate one of the bullies into killing his own father. Like, who's a police officer, might I add. And it's just this power, this ferociousness that he has. It's different. This is not the Pennywise dancing clown that you've seen in the other films. There might be maybe some similarities since it comes from the book, but the actor does such a phenomenal job portraying him and doing it in his own way. Because from the beginning, when you see it, and you see Pennywise in the sewer, and you think, oh, he'll probably just say the same lines that he did before. He doesn't. He says something else, and he's just capturing Georgie's attention. And Georgie's freaking out at some point, especially when the clown Pennywise just drifts off. It just starts to like drool over eating Georgie. And the fact that they show him just bite off Georgie's arm, and Georgie's crawling away, this intensifies it. And then his hand crawling out and pulling Georgie back into the sewer. It's freaking crazy. Everything was done so well, and he definitely did not hold back. He let everything out, and he let himself engulf this character and just become Pennywise. And honestly, I had no idea if he would do a good job or if it would come out bad. Because, I mean, I remember it. I remember seeing the movie. I bought it. I freaking have it there. And it's crazy because I'm terrified of clowns. But seeing this was something else. I really enjoyed it. And honestly, if you saw it, you probably enjoyed it as well. If you guys think that, there's other reasons why this is a classic, or if you don't think it's a classic, let me know down in the comments down below. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. For more videos, click right here. Links, all that stuff to my Instagram are right down there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time on another episode of Fusionverse.